So
Please.
something I always honestly want to ask a Harris supporter, because I think in this last year, the thing that has really pushed people towards Trump is like the push from the establishment against Trump has been more blatant than it ever has. I mean, you look at both of those fucking debates, and you have moderators stepping in when they don't normally have. They've completely changed the rules where there's no live audience anymore. Like, just like this thing, like COVID happened, and they use that as an excuse, and then just continue it, and nobody really asked a question. Like, there's just, I mean, and you could go on for hours, right? In my opinion, and just find things that are like the establishment is clearly against Trump. Like, at the end of the day, how do you, like, or I guess, do you believe that that's true? And if so,
South Dakota and Nebraska. My bad, I'm not trying to.
No,
cut
you're
you
good.
off. I didn't realize they both just went.
No,
right
yeah,
to
they
him.
did just jump. Yeah.
She fucking catching up.
Well, I guess, okay, first part, let me ask, do you believe that's true, A, and then B, if you do, how do you justify voting for that?
Okay, so I don't believe it because I will admit Merrick Garland should have used his fucking balls and actually went ahead because he tried to do everything
Wyoming
to not look political. And in doing that, he just looked political. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't believe the establishment's against Trump?
No, just because when you look, because everyone talks about the establishment as a whole. But when you look at it, because, like, just think about it. 6 months ago, the Supreme Court pretty much made it that presidents are damn near immune from criminal, like, prosecutions as long as they have it be an official act. But here was the thing. Here was the little poison pill in it. You cannot question a president's, like, what should I say, like, staff, like a staff member, if they were involved in the crime committed, because it was an official act. So that has, like, official act protections.
Okay, I understand that there's, like, protections, but, like, at the end of the day, those can always be maneuvered around. Like, they can do something, and then the next day, everybody either just moves on, or they make some legal loophole for it, or find one. Like, there's always going to be a way where people are going to be able to use the establishment as a way to, you know, maneuver the real consequence of society.
You can tell that the establishment isn't pushing against him just for the fact that he has stalled the establishment. All the federal cases against him have been stalled out. Every single one of them. Even one got thrown out. The one that was most foolproof against him, they had proof of documents. Proof of documents
those cases
in his home, bro.
Okay, but those cases in itself, like, they shouldn't be felonies. Like, they got lifted the felonies because the establishment was clearly, you know, singling out and doing that to Donald Trump, and Biden did the same thing. That's something that, like, I'm sure every president has done to an extent. The problem isn't that, like, it's like a crazy thing to do. It's the fact that, like, he's like the one guy that they actually busted with it, because everyone else has done that kind of shit in the past.
So you bring up that, you know, other people have done that in the past. Yeah. Correct. But here's the thing. Donald Trump is the only one that turned around and said, "Fuck you, I'm keeping these." You know what I mean? And every other president has turned their shit. Even Joe Biden turned his shit in. Everyone gave him so much shit because it was in a garage.
Well, I mean, that shit. I mean, personally, I
saying?
don't think that should be really from the public either. So I kind of like that. But, like, we shouldn't have, like, secret information that the public doesn't know. We should all know that.
But yeah, if the establishment,
I can
was
disagree
able to,
with that to an extent. That I believe now. There should be a reasonable amount of time. There should be some type of amendment to, you know what I'm saying? But I can completely understand if it's like, yo, this just fucking happened. How we're, you know, like, yo, we just broke mom's favorite vase. How are we going to tell her about this when she gets home? You know, like that type of feeling. And I do think, because if the government's one of their biggest jobs, making sure that we don't get fucking bombed or attacked, right? So if there was like a situation where a missile got shot, but it wasn't going to get here for 2 days, which is just wild, they maybe not want to tell us immediately after it happened. And we were going to be like, what the fuck are you going to do? And they're like, we don't know yet. that probably wouldn't be very safe. You know, people are going to start looting. People are going to start doing crazy shit. And, yeah, that wouldn't make sense to me. But I do believe there should be a reasonable amount of time that they have to tell us about something within the time it happened. Like 90 days or some shit.
Well, I mean, and, you know, you don't even have to look at Trump for, like, or, like, toward what they're doing to Trump to look at the...
Well, I mean, even when you don't even look at the presidential scale, the DOJ has indicted Bob Menendez, good old Gold Bar Bob. He was the Democrat from I'm pretty sure it's from some fucking East Coast state, but yeah, he got caught taking like old school 80s bribes, bro, like hard cash in the fucking closet, gold bars and shit like that, bro.
Who did?
Bob Menendez. And he got charged with it. Shit, they're trying to charge fucking the Democratic mayor in New York right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know about like on a state level, but like I'm sure you could find twice as many cases the other way. You know.
I mean, you can find them all just a match though, because that's just the statistics of it. Because I mean,
sure.
But then when I don't know, it's hard to tell.